Hey everybody, Chris here. So, consolidation. Yeah, we've heard that word before. Dogecoin was consolidating around 6 cents, but now it's around 13 cents. Higher lows. We like that. Is consolidation going to continue going on, or are we going to be seeing a bearish run or tendency down or another bull run with Dogecoin? We're going to explore that in this video, but also want to hear your comments of what you think about where Dogecoin is trading in the short term. In the long term, I think we know where it's going, to the moon, right? But in the short term, are we just going to consolidate here for a little while? Are we going to take a little downturn? Or are we just going to keep going up? So let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there, hey, hit that notification bell when you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the Chris channel. Hit the little notification bell so you can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I go live and do live streams. We had a great live stream on Halloween night. That was a lot of fun. Also do Friday night. So Mondays and Fridays I'm live. And if you're subscribed with your notifications on, you'll get notified when I go live. So Dogecoin, here we are. We've had this Elon Musk Twitter, huge news for Dogecoin, a lot of anticipation of Dogecoin. The next step, the actual implementation of Dogecoin on Twitter. Is it going to take a little while, or is it going to be something that comes much sooner? We don't know. There's been a lot of talk about this, $8 monthly fee to get your blue check mark on Twitter, and that could be starting as soon as next week. So Elon's been concentrating on that. But if people want to pay $8, how are they going to pay? How about Dogecoin? So that's kind of what we're thinking, is something that could really spur Dogecoin on. But analysts are all over the place, and I'll be looking at that in the news, and then let you know what I think on the charts as well. So let's go ahead and let's get right to the news and the charts, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. So we'll start here looking at the Dogecoin chart. On the 1 hour, we're just below 13 cents now. We've had a little dip today with Doge. Overall, rest of the crypto market right now is in the green over the last 12 to 20 hours or so, but not Doge. Doge is experiencing a little bit more of a dip. And we typically see that when one cryptocurrency really goes on a big run, it tends to go down at a higher percentage than other coins when the markets are going sideways or down. So that's not completely unexpected. In the last few days, we had first this green triangle that Dogecoin broke out of, came up about 1550, and then was shorted back down. We still had big trading volume happening, but the volume is starting to settle down now. And as that volume settles down, that means Doge is more susceptible for its price lowering. Because we see that with Doge, that big volume is that trading, a lot of buying that brings the price up. And right now we're seeing that settle a bit. But I am seeing a new triangle forming, and we'll see what happens as we go through Friday on this. And we get to the apex of this triangle. Are we going to see a break up or a break down in price? I go back to the daily. And again, in the daily, this is what we're looking at. Right now, there's this overall purple line here. And this purple line was resistance. And then when Dogecoin traded up above that purple line, it came back and retested it right here on October 30th and then traded back up. So that means that that line could be key to a support line, because we already had it touch once and we could see it come down and hit again. These white lines are the ones that I drew during my last live stream when I was looking at how Doge could be trading forward. Actually, it was right before that when I was giving my November price prediction. So we could see Doge trade down, but it might only hit this purple line and come back up. It might not dip below 11 cents or down to 10 cents like I was thinking, but we'll see how strong that is in terms of support. Of course, also tied to Elon and what's going to happen there. But here's the big volume of trading on the daily, and we see that receding a little bit right there. So that's kind of what we're looking at. So let's take a look at the news. This altcoin will explode 10x for massive gains in short term. So there is crypto news flash saying that according to Sentiment, Dogecoin has more room for growth. This is based on two important indicators, search trends and social dominance. So they're looking at the data a lot. And we saw this back in 2021 as well, when a lot of people are hearing about Dogecoin, searching for Dogecoin, and as that search goes up, as well as what we see on social media platforms, that usually helps the price. So there's those two things, but then there's the third one, which is Elon Musk and Twitter. And when it's announced that Dogecoin is going to be accepted as payment, maybe first for Twitter Blue or the blue check mark, then Dogecoin's price is going to explode. And that's where we're going to see these 10x massive gains. Let's take a look at Benzinga. And what Benzinga's saying here is Dogecoin rests after a massive 150% spike. Is the crypto prepping for a run to 27 cents? So this is what they're identifying based on the patterns on the charts, is that we're going to do some consolidation and then there's going to be another run, and they've looked at 27 cents. And that's kind of what I was looking at up here as well. I was at least up to maybe 22 to 23.50 is what I saw just in November. But Benzinga's talking about 27. So we'll see how that can, whether that transpires or not. Here we have the Cryptopolitan, Dogecoin price analysis. Doge consolidates around 13 cents. More slow selling next. So what they're looking at is based on this volume of coming down, that they may see slow selling. And this is kind of what I was looking at. And that could lead to a decrease in the price of Doge. Another article here is CoinDesk. Dogecoin above the 200-day moving average by the most since June of 2021. So what we see is this white line here. This is the 200 moving average, the EMA, the daily EMA is what I chart. And this difference here from where we are now, just under 13 cents, all the way down to 8.5 cents, that 4-cent difference there in price is a huge percentage overall from that 200 EMA. And the last time we saw this, 2021, we saw what happened with Dogecoin then. We could see that again. This is Analytics Insight, and they're talking about both SHIB and Doge, that a pullback in those might trigger a crash. So they're talking crash, and I'm like, I don't think there's going to be a big crash there, particularly with Doge, because we know that a lot of people are waiting to see what happens with Elon and Twitter. So Doge isn't going to crash, but it is susceptible to the shorters, when the volume comes down and some sellers taking profits. So that's in there. And we see that with SHIB as well. SHIB follows Doge generally, somewhat delayed, and SHIB goes on a big run as well. And a lot of the SHIB followers are also taking credit for Elon Musk and Twitter, although Elon has always said that he doesn't own any SHIB and doesn't support it. But that doesn't stop the SHIB family from really pushing their token. But we're talking about Doge, and I don't think it's going to be a crash, but we could see some decrease in price. And then here's the Coin Republic, Dogecoin price prediction. Doge price takes support at support trend line, but uncertainty isn't over. And that uncertainty, it could go either way in that uncertainty, bearish or bullish. And that's what we're talking about right now, is we don't know which way this is going to go. And it's just like, if you sell and take some profits, you may miss out on a big run in Dogecoin. So, and then here finally is investing.com. The Musk effect could push Dogecoin price even higher. That's right, even higher from here. Just with what is Elon and Twitter going to do? We see one bit of news, we're going to see that price spike up again. So that's what we're talking about here, is right now we're in this consolidation area and there's this uncertainty here, but we know what could be coming. So on my live streams, I talk a lot more about the charts, do a lot more detailed analysis and really looking at what's going on. So please be sure to join the live streams. My next one will be Friday night, probably around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, not quite sure yet Friday night when that's going to be. I've been starting a little later, around 10 o'clock. This is Boston time, East Coast time in the United States. And we've got a good following now and having a lot of fun. So check out the live streams. We'll be talking about Doge as well as other cryptocurrencies, about real estate, about stocks. It's all open, anything in the financial world that you want to talk about. So a lot of interaction, a lot of fun, but mostly on Doge. And where Doge is going to be by Friday night, we'll see. Right now, we've got this overall still bearish sentiment in the markets. We've got the UK with deep in a recession now, and their government is actually saying they're in a recession, unlike ours, which is kind of avoiding the recession word until after the midterm elections. So the Democratic Party is saying, no, we're not in a recession. Now, it'll be interesting how that turns out next week, but that's next week. Right now, we got to get through this week and the weekend. And so Friday night, I'll be talking about how I see the weekend trading coming forward with Dogecoin. So again, leave the comments below what you think about the short-term trading of Doge. Are you bullish or are you bearish? Or are we just going to consolidate along until we finally get something from Elon that says Dogecoin on Twitter? Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.